However, when I last did the video back in June of the 2-year anniversary, it's all gone horribly wrong. Hello everyone, welcome back. It has been a while with this car, and just yesterday, as of making this video, I hit 100,000 kilometers, so I just thought, let's do this video now. This is my Mark 7.5 Golf GTI. I've owned it for just over 2 years. I have doubled the mileage on it, and I had mostly a trouble-free experience, and I've been really enjoying the car. It's been really good for what I needed to do. However, when I last did the video back in June of the 2-year anniversary, it's all gone horribly wrong. The first thing that went wrong was the alternator while I was about 2.5 hours away from home. It failed, but we were able to replace the battery. That got me most of the way back, and then the car was inevitably had to be towed because the new battery had gone flat. Once I got the car back, I was able to return the battery, as the original one was actually still in good condition, even though I think it's the original one, to be honest. So I'm going to keep an eye on it though, because I think I might change it soon regardless, due to its age. But yeah, it was an experience, but within about 2 or 3 days, considering my mechanic is usually very busy, I was happy enough to pay the damages in that one. And then after that, it was problem-free driving. The car was due an oil change, and it was slowly getting over the 15,000 kilometers mark. As I just said there, my mechanic can be busy enough at times, and so I just figured it had to wait. And then fast forward to the end of July, when there was a Drive Ireland drive on out in Connemara, and I was planning to go to that until about a few days beforehand. I spotted some leaks under the car that weren't going away. It was an oil leak. So we instantly thought that the plug, that the plastic sump plug that you use, was it a seal or something had failed? So we just thought, you know what, as we're still waiting for this mechanic, we'll change the oil ourselves. How hard can it be? And then, to be honest, it's not hard. Now, like, if you don't have proper stands, it can be a bit tricky to get underneath the car, but regardless, it's not a hard job to do. I think it's pretty easy on these Mark 7 GTIs. So the oil was changed and it was fitted, but unfortunately, the leak still persisted, and it was pretty bad as well. And so I had to abandon the trip because I just wasn't bothered, and I was just too anxious to drive the car about 700 kilometers on a round trip with a leaky oil pan. And so that was it. We did some trial and error with another mechanic, and because we kind of wanted to test all the different possibilities that we can do before we inevitably had to change the pan. And inevitably we had to change the pan. So went online, I asked, does anyone know where you get an OEM pan? Because I actually found it quite hard, and everyone was like, why would you buy that? Go on ECS Tuning and buy the steel one instead. I looked at reviews on the ECS Tuning one, I looked at tutorials. Young Sack Job convinced me, and here we are. And even that didn't have its issues because I sent it to the wrong address. So I went to some random person's address by accident, because I did a number 7 instead of an 8 or something like that. So that was extra stressful, and as you know, my August has really kicked my head in, so it was just one of those additional things to do. And now it's been about a week since the pan's been fitted and no issues. And I'm quite happy with that, and I think now that it's steel as God intended, I've heard it makes the engine run a bit cooler. Doing 104 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't know if that's fully true. It might have lost 1 or 2 degrees. But otherwise, yeah. So while the car is getting its oil pan replaced, I actually had some mods sitting in my room that needed to be fitted, because I was kind of waiting for the current parts on the car to kind of wear out a bit more. So my mechanic had told me that my front brake pads weren't going to make the next service, or they would need to be changed at the next service. And so in the meantime, I had bought myself some EBC red stuff, brake pads, EBC brake discs, as well as steel braided brake lines. As I just thought I'd upgrade the brakes. Bear in mind, this car isn't a performance pack car, so it has the standard GTI brakes, and I just thought, I suppose some brake upgrades, so brakes that'll help me stop faster, would be a nice little addition, because although I like the brakes in this car are quite good out of the box, I just figured you can always be a tiny bit better. And so far, I'm still bedding them in now, but so far I have to say they're quite good. The brake pedal feels a lot stiffer than the standard ones did. Same amount of travel though. Now it's gotten a lot looser, or maybe I've just gotten more used to it. Since we fitted the brake lines, that's a common part of the brake lines then. But overall it feels really, really good. So I've been taking a handy on the brakes, as I'm just about to end the bedding period. And other than that, they've been feeling pretty good. I will definitely do more videos on it when I kind of get a few thousand kilometers under this car's belt on the brakes as well. In the meantime, I think for mods, that's about it on the GTI for so far. It'll probably be just about it for a while as well, as I kind of need to start saving money and be a bit more of an adult in certain areas. But other than that, like those issues, the car has been quite good. I still really like this car, even though it's 100,000 kilometers. It's probably worth about a bag of crisps now, but it's worth more to me than it is to someone else, so I might as well hang in there. Unless I won something in a competition, or if something absolutely horrific happened to this car, then I think it will be time for it to go. But otherwise, this car is staying for a good long time. And that's my video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you like these sort of videos, let me know down in the comments below. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button as well. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. And finally, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all very soon.